Hello guys, and welcome to another Zimaleta. In today's video, I'm driving down to FedEx because I need to ship a package of an item that I sold on eBay. So what did I sell? I sold a 2008 Nissan Rogue Headlight. I sold it for $86, including shipping. I did charge separate type of shipping price, which was $20. And this is the whole total that I got. So the thing I wanted to focus on in this video is how much does the shipping cost to ship such an item if you're gonna be selling. Well, I only charged $20 for shipping, but it's gonna cost me $27.68. I already have printed out the shipping label for FedEx. This is the shipping label for that package. This is a copy of it. I already have the shipping label that's right on the box. So what is the box dimensions, you might ask? Well, the box dimensions are 12 inches by 20 inches by 15 inches, and the total weight is a little bit less than 13 pounds. It's like 12 pounds and like 13.8 ounces, something like that. So I always put just a little bit more, you know, just to even things out a little bit. And I packaged everything up very good, and the cheapest service that was available to ship this item using my eBay account was FedEx. The United States Postal Service was going to charge me like $70 to ship it. So obviously I would not make any profit on this type of headlight, and it would be like completely pointless to even sell that. But for bigger items, it makes sense to use FedEx. Now, there are some other shipping services out there. I've heard other eBayers say like Pirate Ship. I don't know what that is about. I heard the name. I need to look him up. Maybe it would cost like, I don't know, maybe like 15 bucks with them. I'm really not sure because I never really heard of the service. So I need to look up alternative methods of shipping. But here's the thing, guys. If you are selling on eBay, you get huge discounts. And the discount that I have received was $17 and some change. So I would have actually ended up paying about 50 bucks to ship it if I wasn't selling on eBay. So this is something to think about. If you're just selling stuff, let's say like on your own website, and you're trying to ship items, if you don't have like a service set up like, you know, like eBay or like United States Postal Service or you know, that, like any other type of shipping to get discounts, then it's going to get very expensive for shipping. I know one of the cheapest services that I've seen was US, you know, UPS, excuse me, UPS through Amazon, and that seemed to be like the cheapest. I think they have like some kind of deal going where they get like really big discounts to send stuff in. I have sent in big boxes, guys, way bigger than this light, and it only cost me between $10 and $15 to ship. And that was actually to Amazon. And of course, once it's at Amazon warehouse, it's a different story. Each item that you do sell for, you know, Amazon FBA, if you guys do that, of course they charge you separate shipping if you send stuff in. But nevertheless, guys, in this video I do want to explain a little bit about shipping. Here's the surprising factor, what I've noticed when I was actually printing this shipping label. The surprising thing was that it said that the weight was, can't remember exactly, but I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I believe it was up to 70 pounds for an item, or 75 pounds. But I will put it up on the screen, guys, that way you can see. That was just my iPhone screenshot of my computer at home. And the dimension was, I think, like 115 inches by a little bit over 13 feet, guys. I think it was like 115 inches by like 165 inches. I was very surprised. I'm not sure really like the thickness on that, but guys, that is a very huge item that qualifies for the shipping. So technically, my question is, if I would have had bigger dimensions for this box and bigger weight, would I still pay $27? And this is kind of like a second focus in this video for today, this topic, because with those type of dimensions, guys, I mean, give or take, it's 10 feet by 13 feet, guys. You know, that is huge. That means, you know, I sold a headlight, but I could have sold a trunk, I could have sold a hood, I could have sold fenders, doors, and that seemed like it would fall into that category. Now, if I'm going to be paying $27 to ship those things, like, that would be really, really awesome. I really don't think that's the case. But one thing about me, guys, when I find out about these type of things, I research them, I find out a little bit more, and I will find out even more. So in a upcoming video, what I'm gonna do is, once I sell another item, here's what I'm gonna do. I will go into my shipping, where I'm actually doing it, you know, through my eBay account, and instead of putting the normal type of dimensions, I will actually make a video, probably like a screen recording video, where you could clearly see how shipping dimensions will impact the shipping price, you know, and vice versa. Now, one thing I do want to recommend that you pick up, guys, if you are going to be doing Amazon or, you know, eBay, you know, type of shipping, or even anything else, you will need a really good shipping scale that will be able to weigh things in ounces, and you're gonna want to find one for a very cheap price. Here's one I found on Amazon for like 35 bucks. I think I've seen them as little as $27. So it comes out like that, guys, and let me see. Like right now, I was actually pressing on the scales. Let's just test this out really quick. It's going to zeros. No, it's, well, I'm holding it. Never mind about that, but this is called a smart weigh scale. If you don't know where to find it, guys, I'm gonna include an affiliate link at the bottom in the description. It's gonna be the very first line in this video, and you could click on that link. I will look for the cheapest one out there, and if you guys need a shipping scale, click it and pick it up. Of course, if you're doing eBay or Amazon, you're gonna need tape. You will need some Scotty Peelers to peel off labels if you're like out there like doing retail arbitrage or even garage sales and finding clearance items like in the store. It would be nice to be able to peel those things off without ruining your nails. Those Scotty Peelers are awesome. I bought myself like 4 of them. You will need yourself like some kind of like a taping gun. I just picked up mine, I think like at Home Depot or something, but I think you could pick it up a lot cheaper on Amazon. I found some tape that was actually very, very cheap, guys. I found myself like, I think like 48 of them, like 48 rolls. I can't remember what I paid for them now, but what I'm gonna do is I will include the links to those products that I actually got for, you know, shipping materials and stuff like that. I will include in this video. But one thing I will tell you guys, you might not know this, but United States Postal Service, you know, basically a regular post office, okay, they give bunch of free supplies, guys, bunch of free stuff. So all you have to do is go to USPS.com and set up an account. I set up a business one. I think you might need a business one for this, but I set up an account and I was able to basically order so much stuff, and I have a video that I do talk about this. I will include in the description below as well. Guys, I ordered a massive amount of boxes. I just went ahead and just ordered their highest limits. That stuff hasn't come in yet. It takes, I think, like several weeks. So you must order like in advance if you're gonna be like doing like eBay, if you need boxes and stuff. It hasn't come in, but once it's gonna come in, it's gonna be like a huge order. I think I'm gonna actually need to look into my order and see, like, you know, where is that, you know, like right now, because I think it's been already like a little bit over a couple weeks since I ordered it. Maybe it's been less, you know, but it seems like time is flying by really quickly. So that is that. And another update I do want to give in this little video. I've been doing eBay for close to 2 weeks now. I have over $22,000 of items listed. I have in money if I do sell it, and I have like a little bit under 1,000 items listed. And yes, some stuff is selling, and I'm not gonna make a video about every single item, but I will be making videos you know, like on topics like this, because when I was printing the shipping labels, label at home, which is very, very convenient, I was really surprised that I'm paying $27 for the box. I was expecting to pay 20 or under because of my past experience. And another thing I do want to say, for the bigger items, and even for like items like this, you can actually call FedEx, and maybe you could even do it online, but I did a phone call to them today, and you can set up a way for them to actually stop by and pick up the you know, packages for you. And you can also do the same thing for USPS. So that's actually like another convenience thing, because if you just sell like one item or two items, you know, whatever, or if you're selling a lot of them, let's say like you just sold a couple, you took it to the post office, now you sold another couple, you took it to the post office. Well, time is money, and if you're like packaging stuff up and you have to run to the post office and stuff like that, that's actually really time consuming. I mean, it's okay if it's like one package, but if you're doing like a lot of, you know, selling stuff like that, you're gonna need to find out the most convenient way possible for the packages to be picked up. And that's also like, guys, like less hassle, because you don't have to drive to the post office, especially if you live quite a ways away. So that is another little tip that I wanted to give you guys. I believe I have like, you know, some other tips, and I guess my other tip would be for the bigger items. Let's say you just sold a car door, but you don't have a pickup truck, right, or something like a van to take it to UPS. Well, or I mean like FedEx. Well, if you already bought the shipping label, whatever, just schedule a pickup from them and have them put that into their truck. So that would be a solution for selling bigger items, because I'm pretty sure when you're gonna be selling stuff, you're like thinking, well, what am I gonna do with the big item? This is not gonna fit in my trunk, or do I need to be always, you know, packaging stuff up and stand in long lines? And this is why I showed you my shipping scales, guys. You wanna do as much as you can at home where there's no lines. That is printing your shipping labels, that is packaging everything up, that is not running to the store and paying like, even like, let's say like your local store to buy boxes and stuff like that. Mainly, if you need boxes, you need to find them free. And one of the ways to get free boxes, guys, is basically go dumpster diving behind like stores that they constantly put stuff on the shelves, and they have nice boxes that they basically throw away in their, you know, carton type of you know, places. But the bigger places, like the bigger brand places, they already have like crushers for those boxes and stuff. They're already set up, so you might not be able to pick it up from them. So find smaller locations. They're constantly getting boxes in. And if you don't want to do no dumpster diving, just go straight to Walmart a little bit later at night when they're doing stocking, and just ask them for boxes. I've done it like hundreds of times. Well, not hundreds, but you know, I've got hundreds of boxes like that. Like anytime I needed to move or something, just go get yourself some free boxes. One thing to note is these boxes will have their stickers on them and stuff like that. When you're gonna be shipping, make sure to cover all those stickers up, because if they're gonna have any barcodes, well, if you're gonna send something off, it's just gonna get lost somewhere in the mail. So you wanna make sure to cover all that stuff up. Use a magic marker if you have to, but I recommend just get yourself like a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and cover it up with that, and just put some tape over it. And what I do is I first print off a shipping label like this, stick it right over that, and just use tape to cover it up. That way I'm already sticking this onto the original shipping label. Oh yes, this is another thing I wanted to give you guys like a little tip on. In the United States Postal Service, you can get free shipping labels like this, the sticky ones. Mine hasn't come in yet, and I'm out of mine because I've been selling a lot of stuff. I've used all mine up, so I don't really want to buy anymore because I know I'm gonna get them for free. So that's what I'm gonna be waiting on. But anyways, if you have a self-adhesive type of shipping labels, this would make your job so much easier, because you simply you know, peel and stick. What I do for this, I just cover the entire thing with clear tape. That way it's nicely on there, you know, and it works. And all I do is I don't even cut the paper, I just fold it up, you know, and just basically, it even makes it look a little bit more professional, like a little bit thicker. But anyways, guys, that is all for this video. I hope you like my selling tips and stuff. one thing I do will, mention, before I go, of course you guys see a lot of different content. I'm like a real go-getter, and I'm constantly hustling. I'm constantly trying to make money. I'm always looking for new opportunities and new ways of making money. So eBay is not the only thing that I'm doing, but is one of the things that I'm doing that is, it's making everything else work kind of like around it. So, another thing that you maybe seen in recent videos was me buying some cars, and that's actually what I'm doing. And currently I'm working on getting my dealership license, so that I could actually do it like a little bit more professional. Like this year, it's going to be an exciting year for me for making lots of money and for becoming a real entrepreneur. This is the year for me to do it. So if you guys are business-minded, like-minded type of person, and you want to follow me along and you want to be successful as well, and you want to get some tips from me, feel free to use any of my information, whatever you get. I don't hold back. I basically just give all my information like in my videos. And if you guys have any questions and you want me to video, just simply ask this in the question below and I'll make a video on it, absolutely for free. And if I don't have any other content, posting that I have planned, then I will go ahead and post that video. But if you need to speak directly to me, I charge between $50 and $60 for my consulting, because guys, I'm extremely busy. I get hundreds of emails per week, people asking me all kinds of questions, and that's what I charge. And lots of people basically, they pay me for my information, even though lots of it could be found absolutely free on my channel. So if you're looking for free information, just watch my videos to the end. I like to have them be jam-packed with value. I just give like nothing but value in my videos, and I'm trying to focus on these type of things at the time that I'm actually doing these things. That way in my mind, I know what's important for somebody that's in the beginning stages of selling on eBay and stuff like that. So that is what I'm focusing those videos on. That way I could focus on what's important and I could get the information to you. I wanted to add this one more thing, okay? You know that little thing I showed you guys in the beginning, the size dimensions for FedEx? It was like 115 inches by 165 inches, and then, some depth to it, up to 75 pounds, I believe. Guys, it still would be $27. That's what FedEx told me when I stopped by. Now, this is a drop-off location, and they might be a little bit wrong, but that's exactly what he said. So I think one of the ways to confirm it is to actually, at the time of, before I print out the shipping label, go ahead and put those maximum dimensions in there and see what it's gonna tell me, like what kind of shipping it's gonna be. So I think that's what's gonna be interesting, to just do that. But at least for now, it leaves the opportunity for me to actually know that huge stuff like this, as long as it's below 70, 75 pounds, whatever that is, I could actually ship those. Which means I could sell a lot of bigger stuff, because it don't matter. If I'm selling a headlight, I'm already paying shipping what a door is gonna cost me. Of course, I don't know what the door weight is. Now I could see why they're stripping these doors pretty much completely. They're just selling the shell of a door on, let's say like eBay. They remove everything from it, and plus they could actually make extra money from it. So they're just selling a metal shell because of the shipping situation. So that makes sense. But anyways, guys, hope you appreciate this, because I want to help you guys out when it comes to shipping. Because one of the bigger questions that I had was, how much is shipping going to be for this big stuff, because this is not that ridiculous. Because I could see people are charging $250 to ship a door. And I'm not sure what the weight of that door is, but I will find out for you guys once we actually, get to that point. Because I already have one door that's removed, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a separate video. I will weigh the door with the window and everything, and then I'm gonna try to strip it and see what it's gonna cost without the window. Okay? So guys, if you appreciate this, please hit a like in this video and write the comments below what else you would like to see. I do have some interesting upcoming videos though, guys, so stay tuned for those. Please subscribe to my channel. Take care of yourself, and God bless you. Bye-bye. Talk to you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. My name is Serge Zimaleta. I'm 37 years old, and yes, I experienced success after buying my first home for cash. Back in 2011, I was broke, but I learned to solve problems on my own. Now, I'm helping others to solve their problems. I know what pitfalls to avoid to stay profitable in business. Need motivation to be more successful in your life? Do you have Sprint or Expedite or business problems? Then subscribe. Let's find creative solutions to your problems. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my helpful videos.